What's up everyone, it's Adam from Life of Adam. Today I'm back with a brand new lifeguarding video. In today's video, I'm gonna be talking about a 5-step process that all lifeguards need to know. So let's say you're someone who's about to take the class, you're in the class, or maybe even you're a lifeguard. This is a great video for you because it breaks it down into the 5 core key steps that you need to do in every single rescue. Now, before I dive into this, if you guys are new to the channel, I make a bunch of content about passing the course, passing the swim test, how to do well on the job, basically everything you need to know. So definitely consider subscribing and liking the video to show your support to the channel. Now, this 5-step process, it does not matter if you work at a beach, at a lake, at a pool, if it's a spinal injury, if it's a shallow water or deep water injury. This is the process that you do every single time in every single rescue scenario. Now, the first step in this 5-step rescue lifeguard process is to recognize. No matter where you work, there's gonna be areas that are more dangerous than others. For example, if you work at a pool and there's an area that people go off the diving board, go down the water slide, and let's say it can get very congested if there's pool parties or if there's lots of swimmers, that is considered a hot zone. So it's more likely than not, rescues are gonna be in that area. So while you're working, you can give that area a little bit more attention so that you can recognize things that happen more quickly because you know that it's a hot zone. Now, when you recognize someone that needs your help, it's gonna be their facial expression, it's gonna be where they're located. Let's say they're in the middle of the pool. It's gonna be their swim strength. So if you see that they're not swimming with great form and they look kind of tired, that can raise your antennas like, okay, this person might need my help if they can't make it to the wall or if they can't stand. Also, there's a chance that they could be verbal as well. They may call for help, they may start splashing their arms, but most of the time they'll be quiet and they'll kind of freeze, but you can recognize them based off of their body language, their eyes, and where they are in the pool. Now, number 2 is to activate. As soon as you see someone that needs your help, as a lifeguard, you have to blow your whistle to communicate to other lifeguards and also the people at the pool to basically get out of the way and to cover you while you go and make the save. So if you see someone needs your help, you recognize them, then you blow the whistle, that basically communicates to the other lifeguards like, okay, Adam is going in to save someone. I gotta stand up and I gotta watch his area. Let's say I was watching the deep end. The lifeguard who's like closest by to me will stand up and then cover for me while I go in and make the save. Now, this will also communicate if it's a more serious emergency. Let's say, for example, I need to activate the emergency action plan. It's a passive victim and they're at the bottom of the pool, which is rare, but it does happen. This whistle blow basically alerts all the lifeguards saying, hey, evacuate the pool, someone call 911, someone get me a backboard, I'm going in and I'm saving someone, and this is an emergency. So the activation part is one of the most important things because if you don't do this, no one knows what's happening, no one's responding, and that person's life's gonna be in danger because they're wasting valuable time. Now, number 3 is rescue. This is where you go in and you use all of the rescue skills that you learned in the lifeguarding course. Make sure your entry makes sense. If it's a spinal injury, you wanna do a slide-in approach. If it's deeper water and you're high up on a chair, you can do a compact jump. You can also do a stride jump. Just use what you're most comfortable with and also make sure it makes sense with the depth of the pool and that no one's around you so you like accidentally land on top of someone. Also make sure that you position yourself and the rescue tube so that the victim grabs onto the tube and not you and puts you at risk. So if possible, approach the victim from the rear so that they don't grab onto your shoulders and you can kind of just grab them underneath their armpits, which is a lot more safer. Or if you are approaching them from the front, just make sure you extend your arms and they grab onto the tube and not you. Now, this also involves you taking the victim and extracting them out of the pool. So if you need a backboard to do so, if it's a head injury or if it's a passive victim, other lifeguards will help you out because you communicated to them by activating the emergency. Or if it's an active victim, you kind of just bring them to the shallow end or bring them to the nearest wall, have them catch their breath, and they can climb up the stairs or climb up the ladder, and you've completed the rescue. Now, number 4 is care. Once you make the rescue, once they're out of the pool, you're gonna have to provide CPR, AED, rescue breathing. If it's a head, neck, and spinal injury, make sure that they're positioned in a safe area. You dry them off, their head is stabilized, and you're waiting for EMS to arrive. So you're basically tending to the victim. If it's an active victim, you can sit by them and just make sure they're good, get them their towel, get them some water, and basically make sure that they're doing well. So the care part is honestly one of the most important things because people think that you're off the hook once you get them out of the pool, but that's not true. You still have to tend to them and make sure they're okay. And number 5 is report. If this is a serious emergency, you have to document everything that happened. That includes how many lifeguards are on duty or who was there, Where was the emergency? Was it in the shallow end? Was it in the back corner? Was it right in front of you? Also, what kind of rescue did you use? How did you get them out of the water? What were they feeling? What were the signs and symptoms of them? Let's say they were overheating, or maybe they had hypothermia or allergic reaction. You have to document everything that happened so that you have it, so you can communicate that to EMS and also communicate that to like parents if this is a child at like a summer camp, or maybe it's a public pool, whatever it is, you have to have everything in writing. So this is the 5-step process that all lifeguards need to know. I hope you found this video helpful. Like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Comment down below if you have any questions, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thanks so much. Peace out.